Good morning, this is Kris Shoemaker, also known as Yehudah ben Shomeyr, and you're listening to Coffee with Kris, the time of the day where we share a cup of coffee and share a bit of the Word of God. Thank you so much for joining me on this Thursday morning for a hot cup of coffee and a hot cup of the Word of God. Mishpatim is our Torah portion, which means judgments, and today's passage is taken from Exodus chapter 23, verse 5, all the way to verse 19. I want to focus in on the controversial verse of verse 13. It may not sound controversial at first, but once I explain it, then you'll kind of get it. With all the things that I have said to you, take heed, make no mention of the names of other gods, and do not let them be heard in your mouth. Okay, I know that most of us who are believers, we don't go around, invoking the names of other gods when we curse or swear or get mad or whatever, right? But, like the old British, oh, by Jove, I think he's got it. Jove is the same as Zeus. You're saying by Zeus's help, by Jove's help, this guy got it. So you're invoking falsely the name of a false god, and that shouldn't even come out of your mouth or out of your lips. Okay. Here's another thing that people's taken out of proportion, out of context. Oh my goodness, does that mean we can't say Thursday or February? Because Thursday and February are actually named after pagan gods. Thursday is actually Thor's Day. It's named after the Scandinavian god Thor, the god of thunder. No, not the Marvel superhero, but the Scandinavian god. And February is actually the Roman god Februss. So does that mean we can't say the days of the month or the months of the year or the days of the week? No, that's just ridiculous. Because even on the Hebrew calendar, there is a pagan name for one of the Hebrew months. It's the month of Tammuz. Tammuz was a pagan Babylonian god. It was actually the son of Nimrod, according to tradition. So the thing is, when we say Thursday, we're not invoking Thor. We're not calling on Thor for help. We're not worshiping Thor. We're just talking about what day it is and what everybody knows the day. And when we say February, we're not invoking Februss and saying, oh, Februss, bless this month. No, we're just saying what, month of the year it is. Even though they're named after pagan gods, we're not saying their names in a way that we worship them, reverence them, or invoke them. And that's the thrust of verse 13. That's what it's talking about. With all these things that I've said to you, take heed, make no mention of the names of other gods. Do not let them be heard in your mouth. Thou shalt not have any other god before me. The Hebrew is, you shall not have any other god before me. It could also mean beside me, or along with me, or in front of my face. So it is implying that somehow you are reverencing or worshiping these gods by invoking their name, calling on them, asking them for help, praising them, or something of that nature. That's not what we do when we say the days of the week or the months of the year. But in the, like I even said, in the Hebrew calendar, there's that month of Tammuz. Now, I know there's some Jews who won't even say that month, and then the days of the week in the Hebrew reckoning, it's basically Sabbath. Sabbath's the end of the week, but it's day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, Sabbath. So there's really no name for the days of the week, but there are names for Hebrew months, and, there's a little paganism that got snuck in on the Hebrew months. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for listening. Go out there and have a great day. Shalom, and God bless.